What's up, Beehive?
It's your boy Yellow Jacket, and I'm with my girl Honey B, and we here to expose the dark truth of the industry. Let's get to it.
Let's get right into it. Many people have heard that the music industry is satanic and demonic. They have seen music videos like Lil Nas X's Montero and point at its obvious satanic imagery as proof. While the music video does contain imagery of the devil and hell, which points to Satanism, most people remain skeptical. There are many music videos in hip hop, pop, and rock that contain satanic imagery, but most people call it art, claiming that it's all being done for shock value. They believe these artists are just using the satanic imagery, but they themselves aren't really Satanists. They claim they only use this satanic imagery to spark controversy, hoping to get more ears on their music. But is this really true? Are artists just pretending to be Satanists to sell more records? Does using satanic imagery attract more fans to the music? To me, that all sounds far-fetched. It's hard for me to believe that more people were attracted to Lil Uzi Vert's music because he uses satanic imagery. The thing is,
For real,
those
though.
who are subscribed to this channel are too smart to fall for that rubbish. We know the truth, and we have seen countless evidence that proves these artists aren't just pretending to be Satanists. I have proven many times over that most, if not all, big artists in the music industry practice some form of occultism. If you saw my recent video on songs that contain real rituals in the lyrics, then you saw firsthand how many popular artists were not only using satanic imagery, but also putting real occult rituals in their songs. Fans were playing these songs having no clue they were actually replaying.
I just wanted to say shout out to Truth Is. He definitely brings in a lot of good content with backs it up with receipts. So shout out to the Truth Is for getting us hip.
Yeah, he definitely come through with the truth, for real.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe so you become a bee in that beehive.
With the buzz.
Occult rituals and releasing that demonic energy into their lives. People like David Bowie, one of the biggest rock pop stars to ever live, routinely put rituals created by the British occultist Aleister Crowley into his songs. He also put Crowley's satanic rituals into his music video, a music video we will be checking out later in this video. So if artists are just using satanic imagery to sell more records, why are they putting real occult rituals into their lyrics and music videos? Rituals they would have to study to even know about. This makes zero sense whatsoever. If these artists aren't occultists, how do they know about real occult practices? Being satanic does not sell more records. Being satanic allows you in the music industry as it's all a giant club, a club that artists must take an oath to join. In today's episode, we will be looking at a few videos that contain real occult rituals within them. I want to warn you guys, some of this imagery is dark and disturbing, but it's important that we identify these rituals in order to protect ourselves from them. The first music video we're going to be talking about is A$AP Rocky's What's Up music video. I have spoken about this music video and A$AP Rocky in the past, as this video is one of the most open with occult rituals. A$AP Rocky started rising in fame in the early 2010s. His songs Peso and Purple Swag.
Man, that's crazy because I used to listen to A$AP Rocky back in the day. He was like one of my favorite artists. Like when Wiz was coming out back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was up there with J. Cole, Wiz, like all those type of artists that set those type of trends back in the day. But now it's just like, can't do it.
Man, I feel you.
Had anything?
It's crazy because like once your eyes are open and woke, it's like it's almost hard to even watch any music video nowadays because it's pretty much like
everywhere.
The whole industry, entertainment industry, movies, not even just the music, it's everywhere.
Cartoons, commercials.
I mean, goodness, look at Taco Bell. Taco Bell at one point was doing what was it called, like Taco Illuminati or something like that, and like it's just it baffles me on how much like God's children can really like turn their backs just for some money.
For real though, it's all evil at the end of the day. You sell your soul, you sell everything that you like stand on. So like we definitely like not into that. We just exposing it and we giving you guys the truth. So tap in.
Yeah, we just want you to be a bee in our beehive and wake people up to knowing that the truth, and the truth is one of the probably the best channels that we have came across for exposing the truth.
We definitely have good content.
For real.
Shout out to the Truth Is.
For real.
Started blowing up around 2011, and he quickly got signed to Polo Ground Records. His career would grow even bigger after being featured on the star-studded song Effing Problems that featured 2 Chainz, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. In those days, Rocky was on top of the world, where he remains until this very day. Before all of this success started coming, Rocky had dropped the music video for his song What's Up right after he signed to Polo Ground Records. This wasn't an average music video. It was full of dark imagery and started with a clear as day ritual for the audience to see. It's important to note that Vice, who partnered with A$AP to make this music video, states that A$AP Rocky was one of the directors of the video, and he chose to make this video this way. They claim this music video was inspired by Rocky's favorite movies, but the movies they list don't contain a ritual like the one shown at the beginning of this music video. The music video starts with this dark gloomy imagery right from the beginning, as it quickly flashes to the A$AP mob holding ritual books in their hands. The scene then changes to Rocky in a dark room lit up by candles, standing in the middle of a pentagram surrounded by his crew, who are holding these spell books. This pentagram represents a magic circle that is used for several occult rituals. This magic circle could be used for incantations.
Did you know that starting an ATM business is not only more profitable than investing in real estate, but it actually
After seeing that Pentagram and A$AP Rocky's Get Down, excuse us, Beehive, we have a wild animal on the loose. After seeing that Pentagram and A$AP Rocky's video, it kind of actually a lot more incidences like that kind of stand out. Like, look at the those awards. What ones were those, Yellow Jacket? The awards were I can't think of it, but they had the circle on the stage, and all the performers had to dance and perform.
VMA Awards, I think.
Yeah, I think it was too. They had to perform in that circle, and they had like some of them were dressed as a devil, and it was all red, and it just looked crazy.
They always doing the rituals, and just so demonic. Everything was just so red and black, and just like you can just tell though.
It's sad. It's so sad, to be honest.
Magic circle that is used for several occult rituals. This magic circle could be used for incantation and summoning rituals. The magic circle was created so that whatever is conjured isn't able to escape the magic circle. It's important to note that Rocky is standing inside of the magic circle, which means he is the one leading the ritual and the one who will be addressing the spirit being summoned. This ritual is what opens up the music video.
I didn't even know that.
The imagery that is shown after this ritual is what reveals what the ritual
saying,
was for.
like the details of what every detail means.
Rocky selling his soul to the devil, and it's explained by this music video. The rest of the video shows Rocky indulging in riches as he is literally bathing in a bathtub of money. This imagery is also occultic, as just like God's followers are baptized in the name of Jesus, so are occultists in the name of Lucifer. The baptism represents being reborn, and occultists use it for a satanic rebirth. After Rocky does this ritual to offer his soul to Lucifer for money and fame on the pentagram, he is shown being reborn in the bathtub. This shows his rebirth and his new life covered in riches. They make sure to display the Masonic all-seeing eye in the background, briefly flashing it. Rocky ends the music video by waking up out of his sleep, appearing scared. This represents Rocky meeting the devil during a dream state while astral projecting. If you saw my recent XXXTentacion video, then you remember that XXXTentacion stated he met Baphomet off the grid in his song I Spoke to the Devil in Miami. X often spoke about astral projection and its use during interviews. Rocky displayed the actual ritual he uses to sell his soul for fame and money in this music video, right after he signed a major record deal. You know what else happened after he signed this major record deal? He lost his father. In 2012, not long after this video showed Rocky selling his soul, his father passed away from pneumonia. Now, if you saw my previous video on Diddy, you should know pneumonia is what quote-unquote caused Kim Porter's passing. This is what is reported as the cause of death, but people aren't buying it. Many people believe Diddy was the one who took out Kim, one of those people being Kim's ex, I'll Be Sure, who claims Diddy...
I believe Diddy took her out.
Me too.
I think Diddy has his hands in a lot of evil stuff, and I think he's one of the top gatekeepers. He's right. I think he walks right alongside Jay-Z and Beyonce and Kanye.
Facts.
I feel bad for all his artists back early in like the 90s into early 2000s and stuff. And the artists now.
Right.
But seems like Cassidy and Danny Kane is coming out, kind of exposing him, and you know, and then that interview on what was it with Charlemagne where he was like, "I like the way you scramble and scrape, Daddy." Like,
for real though.
Get out of here with your
weird motives.
Yes, you have very weird motives, dude.
Yeah.
Was the one who took her out. What's interesting is that there's medications that are known to cause pneumonia-like symptoms to those who take it. And it's even more interesting to me that Rocky made this video showing himself selling his soul, and then not long after, his father would mysteriously pass away. It makes it even more suspicious when we listen to what A$AP Rocky said during this genius interview.
I put out an album, or every time I'm about to release an album, for some strange reason, man, I always lose somebody close to me. It was my pops, it was James, my sister, like, I always lose somebody close to me, you know, feel like, you know, some crazy, like, jinxes, without being superstitious or just paranoid. I just take a toll.
As you heard for yourself, Rocky claims that he loses loved ones every time he drops a project, playing dumb on the reason why it's happening. It's clear to me that Rocky sold his soul to the devil and offered his father as collateral to have the world. Rocky put a real satanic ritual in his music video, just like the next artist we're going to be talking about, David Bowie. I spoke a lot about David Bowie in the video about songs containing real rituals, but I didn't break down the ritual in his music video for his song Black Star. At the end of Bowie's life, right before he passed away, he dropped two very disturbing music videos that were packed with occult imagery, and one of them had a full-on occult ritual within it. In the video Black Star, Bowie appears worried and scared, as if he knew his end was coming very soon.
That's creepy.
The music video Black Star was released 2 months before his death. He would then go on to drop his video Lazarus just 3 days before his death. This was an inversion on the Christ symbolism, as Christ rose 3 days after his death. Bowie is showing himself 3 days before his death, depicting himself rising as a god. I have studied these two videos for years, as they are very important in regard to what's happening in the spiritual world. Since I started my channel, I have wondered on what's the deeper meaning of the imagery in these two.
Why? Why is money so powerful to the point where you really sell your soul and you spit in the face of God and think it's funny and fun and like,
and then they come back to bite you in the ass.
It's just so crazy. Like, I'm just glad that like there are like, I don't know. I'm glad that we are woke, I guess is what I'm saying.
We know our God. We know who we serve. We thank God for waking us up every morning. We just giving you guys the truth on what you is missing out on, and a lot of people's not woke. So we just want you guys to spread the message.
And comment down below, Beehive. Let us know about like how you feel. What's your religions? What's your views? What's your beliefs? Let's get back into the truth is.
Videos. While I have managed to uncover much of it through research, there are
Here are 3 reasons to start your own accounting firm. Number 1, freedom. Cut the strings on your
imagery in these two videos. While I have managed to uncover much of it through research, there are still parts that leave me wondering. I believe David Bowie was a special occultist just like Aleister Crowley was.
Wow.
Crowley believed he was visited by Awis, who was sent to him by the god Horus. Crowley stated that Awis made Crowley a prophet, and he was to be used to bring about the Aeon of Horus, where do what thou wilt will be the whole of the law. I truly believe Crowley was visited by these deities, but what he calls gods, we call demons. Crowley is followed by occultists to this very day, just like we saw with Bowie himself. If you saw my video on the songs that had real rituals in the lyrics, you would already know that Bowie repeatedly made mentions of Crowley and his teachings in his music. This is because Bowie was used for the exact same purpose as Crowley, to bring about the age of Horus. Bowie was the continuation of Aleister Crowley, and what this music video tells us literally explains everything we're going through right now. I believe this music video was Bowie announcing the dawn of the new world they had built that would have been unveiled in 2020. The video Black Star is about Bowie, his followers, and Thelema, with the video literally being a giant sex magic ritual. even depicting his ritual sacrifice, something that I interpreted was for the new world that was soon to start. The beginning of the video starts by displaying an eclipse while a woman with a tail makes her way to the body of an astronaut. As she walks to the astronaut, the video flashes back to Bowie, who appears blindfolded with buttons on his eyes. People can be seen behind Bowie shaking. It then flashes back to the woman, and she then opens the astronaut's helmet to reveal a jeweled skull. And at the same time, they cut to a giant burning candle. She then takes the skull and starts walking away. This scene might just seem like a bunch of nonsense, but it's not at all. Instead, it's extremely revealing and full of occult references. First, the astronaut is supposed to represent Bowie. This is an obvious reference to two things. One, to Bowie's space oddity, and also his Major Tom character. But this is only on the surface level though. The occult meaning of this is much more revealing. This scene is supposed to represent Bowie's journey in the occult, his pursuit for enlightenment, which led him to space or the heavens. Though he was enlightened, he still passed away, but his teachings were recovered by his followers, represented by the woman. Now the eclipse also holds significance, as the pagans believed the eclipse was a sign of the gods and of a massive change coming, a change that we all experienced in 2020. The burning candle represents the spirit of Bowie, which still remains through his teachings, which is represented by the jeweled skull. Bowie with the button in his eyes represents his eventual death that he knew was approaching. The eyes are considered the window to the soul. He is showing himself with the buttons over his eyes so that his soul doesn't leave his body before he is finished. This practice traces back to the Romans. This is when the ritual begins. Bowie sings, "In the villa of Ormond, in the villa of Ormond, stands a solitary candle. In the center of it all, your eyes." The Villa of Ormond translates to the House of Serpents. So Bowie is saying in the House of Serpents, there stands a solitary candle in the center of it all. Then he says, in the center of it all, your eyes. Bowie is referring to the rise of the Age of Horus, the spiritual change that ended up happening in 2020, that he said we will all witness as we will be in the center of it all. I can sit here and talk about this video forever as there's so much to uncover, but if I do this video will be all about Bowie. So I am only going to speak about two more.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe so you can become a bee in our beehive. Comment down below on your feelings. Please stay woke. If you're not woke, please tap in and collect the buzz so you can wake up. Just keep buzzing around, beehive. We're out. Bzzz.